Well, hello, good morning. Welcome to the live stream on this Tuesday morning. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week so far. We're here back into Euro Truck Simulator. We are in Sweden, if not mistaken. We can check that. I think we are in Sweden. Yes, we are. We are in Sweden, far north in the world. And I think what I'll do before we find a job is we're going to go to the service center here and tweak the truck a little bit. Well, hello, Headphone Dreams. Welcome back. I remember your username from a few days ago, I think. Can't recall exactly when, but I think Saturday maybe. I don't know. But welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, folks on the Red app. Good morning to you guys too. Bear Nation, good morning. I don't have the best memory in the world, Headphone Dreams, but sometimes I do remember some usernames. I don't know why. And some I just keep forgetting. Here, I do remember you too. Welcome back. Yo, bro. Piercy, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you guys are. I don't know. I am in Florida, so for me, it's morning. It might be afternoon for you guys, or even evening for those in Australia. Hello, Acquisti. I know you are in Italy, man. So we're here in Sweden. And I think I'm going to try to just change a few things on my truck here. Bear Nation, what am I doing? I'm playing a simulator, man. It's a Volvo S60R interior that works with my ETS, Euro Truck Simulator. Hello, Timothy. Good morning. Convoy? No, man. I'm just on a single player here today. You were playing ETS. That's nice here. Lawton, where do you get the car set up? At the junkyard, my friend. Yeah. Good morning, NSB78FN. Is that a plane? Tail number? Morning for you, nice. Hello, Nex. Awesome, guys. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the live stream. I'm really glad to see everybody popping in. We're gonna drive to the service center. And this ain't real. Yeah, that's exactly what my title says. So TikTok doesn't get confused, because sometimes they do. So let's get the engine started here. We're gonna go to a service center. Can I say hi? Yes. Hi, next. 1CS2. I don't recall where is the exit. I think it's towards my left here. But I think I can also go towards here. Do we have a key? No, I don't have a key, man. Where we're going today, I don't know yet. We're going to the service center and then we're going to find a job. How do you hook up the real parts to the game? Thank you, man. So, Cadet Harrison, the way you do it is with Arduinos, man. A bunch of Arduinos. Arduinos are pretty cool today. You can do a lot of things with them. Like hook them up with computers and get them to work with games. How does the RPM work with the game? Yes, so it works with the Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield. So you pretty much just connect it with your computer and then you use a SimHub, which is a software that allows you to kind of just... Oh, thank you, Nex. So it allows you to just fine-tune it and tweak and send information from games. Obviously, you do need some other coding on the Arduino, but it's a lot of fun. It's not that hard. ChatGPT can help a lot when you're coding everything. Am I gonna be buying the Nordic Horizon? I gotta buy that, Alfred. I do want to buy all the DLCs for this game. I do have all the DLCs for the American Truck Simulator. Oh, look, there's a Volvo there, right there. That's a P3 Volvo. Yes, I do have the indicators. I'm actually using it right now. Oh, thank you, Bear Nation. Thank you for the follow. Hi from Jacksonville, Florida, Karen. I am in Tampa Bay area, so I suppose it's pretty hot for you too. Because it's hot all around Florida. I've never been this hot in here. What wheelbase do I use? I am using a Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Team Tornado. Nice. You'll connect a Renault Talisman. I don't know that car, man, but I do hope it works because I love seeing car interiors working in simulators, man. Where's the traffic? So the traffic is it's turned onto the realistic settings. So it's like overnight here in Sweden. So it's about 11 p.m. So they turn down the traffic depending on what time it is. Bom dia, Diogo Rafael. Beleza, cara? Seja bem-vindo aí de volta. That is a very good base. I like it. I do like it. How have I been, Timothy? I've been good, man. You know, playing, having fun. So we've got about 166,000 euros here. So let's maybe do some improvements. Do I do only trucking simulator? No, man. I do also other types of simulator like Assetto Corsa and BeamNG. Oh, let's get the new Globetrotter. Yeah, that would look nice. Let me move the camera a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm adding this is what I have right now. And I think we're going to improve to this. It looks pretty awesome, if you ask me. And if you're wondering, there's Emma in the passenger seat right there. That's Emma. Yesterday, the chat named her. Jack, how did you get the Volvo wheel on the Fanatec base? Jack, that's a very good question. So you can go to my red app with the play button in the center. And I do have a tutorial step-by-step on how to connect the steering wheel with a Fanatec base. So you can see here that I do have a little PCB, and this is one sacrificial steering wheel from a Fanatec. So I can have the base recognize something, right? Because it does need to recognize a Fanatec base so it can work with the force feedback. 19, what trailer style do you use? So the trailers, I don't have a trailer on this truck. I just pick up the quick, services here. Burke, does the indicator stock still auto turn off? Yes, it does. You're on TikTok, so you won't be able to see it. But when I turn it up and I turn right, for instance, I turn just to the right and I turn right, it will continue on. But if I turn back, as soon as it gets center, it'll go back down, just like it did right now. Can you play Gran Turismo? Yes, I can play any simulator here on this simulator. Yeah, we're gonna paint the truck in a different color. So we're gonna choose this Globetrotter here. Let's improve here our capabilities. I don't know if we're gonna have money for all of that, but let's go with a bigger 6x4. There we go. This is what we have right now. And this is what we're going to go with. Oh, we have more options here. Ooh, no, we don't have money for all of that. Or do we? Yes, we do. Let's see how that goes. So this adds a third axis here. So yeah, that's a lot of axis. Oh, come on, guys. Don't start just, don't start arguing. Some people don't like the color on trucks, so let's not, Oh, thank you, Bear. I hope to see you on our next stream, man. Burke, how much did the entire setup cost? The entire setup, it's not really relevant because I do have triple 4K TVs, computer, very powerful. What you want to know is how much the simulator cost in terms of what makes this special, right? Because what makes this special is the fact that I have a fully functional interior here. And this was about $300 in car parts, then another $400 or so in hardware. So all the wood that's underneath, the metal, the carpet, the Arduinos, the LCD screens. So get a fully functional interior. You're talking about $700 in the US. So obviously you'd need to go to the junkyard and pull the parts yourself. But that's the price you gotta pay. You gotta do the work yourself a little bit. However, I do recommend that because if you do the work yourself, this means you can also know how to build it back together easier. And if you watch my tutorial on the Red app, it'll make a lot of sense. So let's see if we can maybe get a better engine, because the one we have right now, oh, it's the best we can at the level we are. So we can change the whole thing here and then later on get the best engine when we get more money, because I'm running low on funds here for this improvement. Why is there a tiny Call of Duty stats screen there? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Oh, Nuremberg. Nice. Thank you, many writers from Nuremberg. I'm butchering the name of the city. I am so sorry. I don't speak German. All right, so let's see the paint job, because I do want to change the paint job a little bit. I did see, and I hope they have it here. I saw the other day like a Swedish flag. I think it was just for one of the mods. Oh man, yeah, that was just for that mod. It was so cool. It was like a Swedish flag kind of, you know, paint job. That was such an amazing. That's for a mod that I downloaded. I need to find. I don't think it's that easy. Need more paint jobs for this truck. Yeah, so let's see the other paint jobs here. I'm sad now. Heavy duty flow. No. Construction style. European Union style. This looks like the Grand Tour or Gran Turismo. What mods do I use? I'm using a few mods. The real world science, the real physics. But I don't have a lot of mods. Yeah, I don't know if I like any of these. If I could change this one, like customize it. But I'm not sure I do like it. Can I customize? Oh, I can customize. Or not. Yeah, I can. Okay, so maybe we can try to find like a nice blue here. Metallic blue kind of tint. And can we? But I want to change the lines as well. That. Oh, there, right here. Let me see here. There we go. Let's get the line. Yeah, but it's still too subtle. I'll check that. On Steam? Oh, I gotta check that. Is it on the Steam Workshop? Hey, Timothy, see you later, man. Yeah, because I don't like this one. Yeah, so we're not gonna do this right now. We're gonna keep the black for now. And then later, we're gonna go to the Steam store and see if we can get that worked. Okay, so I think here we're pretty good. I don't think there's much here that we can change. I mean, we can add some, like, I don't know, this doesn't have. Because some have like a little tray here that you can add. That's my lady. That's a little bit of a mess here. They allow me to put there. She is bored, very bored. Thank you, Brian, for following. Eu vou mudar a cor, mas eu quero ver uma na Steam Shop. Alright, so we're gonna buy all of these improvements here onto the truck. We're gonna run out of money, but that's alright. Let's see here, we're at the service, so let's see if there's any service we do need. We could use some... I don't have enough money, so we're not gonna do that right now. So let's find a job now. Sure, Abe, I will play when I start to play, so please stop. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. So let's get a job. We're here at the service center. Let's find a job here. And where are we going today? So we're here in Sweden, in Jonk. Man, I butcher every name. I should be called, instead of Flybrick at 60R, the name butcher. Jonkoping. I don't know. So we're here, and we're gonna find a job towards. We go to Great Britain for 47,000 euros. We could go to Germany. This is paying quite well, $61 per mile. So I think we'll take this one. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to this one. It pays well. All right, we're gonna drive our new improved truck. And before we drive around, oh yeah, no, we gotta get the cargo first, and then we're gonna sleep, because otherwise I'm gonna miss that one. Oh, it's right there, around the corner, to the left. The lights are not on. There we go. Lights is on. You were crashing all the time? Oh man, I know. Does the flashlights work? Yeah, flashlights, you mean the headlights and high beams and whatnot? Yes, they do work. I didn't put the filter. Let's see if there's something else before we go on to this one. Let's see. Oh, it's not the world map that I want. I do want the freight market. Yeah, let's do the money thing here first. Price per distance. That's one of the best ones. 61.73, but that's a pretty short to. Oh no, we gotta choose the location first, otherwise it's gonna show us everywhere in Europe. Price per distance. Oh, that was the best one. Coincidentally, that's the best job I can get. Yeah, we're gonna take this guy over to. I forgot already. Oh, gotta get the job first. Freight market. Yes, we'll take you to to Deutschland. Go to Germany then. Where's the trailer? Right there. The game is called ETS 2 Euro Truck Simulator, Philippa. Hey, Nix. Hi again. Well, thank you, Netane. Thank you, man. Alright, backing up. Alright. Go outside. So I always like to show you guys outside when I don't know why, but click this button here and we're connected. Oh, I was a little bit too far. All right, pretty cool. We're back in the truck and let's find a place to sleep. Do I have time to sleep? It'll be tight, but I do need to sleep because I don't want to drive during the night. It's 11 p.m. here in the game, and I want you guys to be able to see it. Copenhagen. I can't just really choose anywhere I want to go. I need to take cargoes to the place they need to be delivered. And it all depends on the price per mile and a few factors. Netane, how much did the setup cost? It did cost about $300 in car parts, and then another $400 in the interior, like hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. What you gotta realize is that this simulator is special only because of the car, and this is how much the car part costs, about $700. A lot of people will go, yeah, you but spend a lot more money. Yes, I did spend more money, but we're talking about what makes the simulator special, right? Christy, not yet, but I will make one. Is it any country? It's a lot of countries, man, but it depends on what the DLCs are available here in Europe. There's a lot, but there isn't all of them. Oops. Do I have to remove the wheel to get the dash out? Yes, you do. you do need to do that. Let me get that one out. So let's stop here. There's a parking lot, apparently, right here, where I can kind of just go for a nap, because I want to go for a nap till it's daytime. And you guys will notice the difference. Let's open up the turn here so I'm not going to get caught in my trailer. There we go. You can park here for a quick overnight. Put the parking brake on, turn off the engine, and sleep. What truck am I driving? Hello, Camping Life, JDH. Hello. What truck am I driving? I'm driving the Volvo FH16 540. I just upgraded my cabin for a little more spacious design here. And we're taking this trailer here down to Germany. We're in Sweden and we're going to Germany. What's my favorite game, Philippa? It's 3 games. American Truck Simulator / ETS, I'm counting as one. EMG and Assetto Corsa. Yes, Aquisti, it's always been there, but I just kind of moved the camera a little bit. I don't know if you noticed, but you were seeing up to here before. Now you can see this extra part. I moved the camera a little farther back a little bit so you can see the dices rolling around. Alright, so we're going to go around here because I think the entrance is behind us. There's no trucks or cars parked here, so we can just go around. How does the dashboard work? I want to drive a truck. So you need Arduinos. Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. That will get your, dashboard working as long as you put a code in it. So there are a few videos on the app you are right now, the Red app, that will teach you how to do that. One that I found for my specific setup is if you search on the app, Volvo P2 Sim Hub. Hey guys, really? In my YouTube roundabouts, it was my turn to go. Can you drift with that wheel in BeamNG? Yes, I can. Oh, thank you, Samuel. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Felipa. Thank you, JC Place. Thank you, man. Thank you, Shapham. So we're going straight here. Which country are you in game, artist? So I am in Sweden right now, and I'm headed towards Germany. And I live in Florida. Thank you, Sar. Thank you, Sar. Need to try my summer car in the game. You mean cars here in ETS? The only problem with cars in ETS is that they still drive like trucks. Where in Sweden? I am in that city called Jönköping. I'm butchering the name, I know. Jönköping. That's where I am. Like right in the center. Right in the center. You see here is 90 kilometers an hour. It's 80 here. It's 50 miles an hour, so 50 miles an hour is just about 80. Yeah, not everywhere is 80. Some countries are 90, I noticed that. Which game is this, Ravi? So this game is called Euro Truck Simulator. Well, thank you, Nitain. Thank you, man. Bro, have you got a real CarPlay or is this just a game? I'm not sure if I understand the question. And I just did a speeding violation here for doing like, how many miles? Like 3 miles over the speed limit? Thank you. To where in Germany? We're going to Nuremberg. So I do have 4 real cars in real life. If that was your question, I don't know if that was your question. Please ask again if that was not the question you were asking. Yeah, the new car DLC for ATS is gonna be nice, because I heard they're gonna drive like cars. Sky King, do I have a real vehicle? Yes, I do have 4 real vehicles. Which DLCs do we have right now? I have... Oh man, I don't know, Artist. I gotta be honest with you. I bought it, but I don't have all of them. If you don't mind me asking, how much was your whole sim BMW M140? So the whole sim doesn't really matter. It's important for you to know how much the car part costs. That was $700. $300 in car parts and about $400 in hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. Cheche. On your speedometer, the miles keep going down to an empty tank. Is that for the game? Yes. So this is coming from the game. This is coming from the cluster calculations. So that's why they don't match. Because this is going like real life. 60 miles an hour for 1 hour, that's 60 miles. And here, the game is compressed. So you're not driving 60 miles in a game. You're driving 60 divided by 20, so 3 miles. Thank you for the subs, guys. How long will the trip take, Tim? It'll take 50 minutes in real life. Did you get the interior from a junkyard? And are the dash buttons OEM physical buttons, or did you put your own buttons in it? Okay, so there are original buttons. Everything you see here is original, but they're connected to Arduinos now. They're not connected to the CAN bus line anymore. And yes, I did get it from a junkyard. In my tutorial, exactly on the channel you are right now, on my channel, on the red app, you can find a detailed tutorial step by step, and you can see the cost breakdown and where I got it from. Where we're at today, someone? We are in Sweden, and welcome back, someone. It is a big route, Paramiko. The screen where you look now, is that a real CarPlay? It is not real CarPlay, but it works like a CarPlay. And on my channel, exactly where you are, you can find a tutorial and a link for download. Oh, no worries, BMW. You can check my other simulator. I have a BMW E60, if that pleases you a little bit more, judging by your name. You ever mod the game? I do have a few mods here, but I don't have pro mods. Yeah, I'm anxious for the car DLC as well. Thank you guys for following. Bought a Mondeo steering wheel, and you're planning to rig it up to a Moza R5. Any advice? Yes, Adam is my name. Check out my tutorial on the Red app. You'll see how to do that, and it should work with Moza as well. The principle is the same. I don't have any map mods. Do you have the max speed at 90? No, I am free to go as fast as I want. That's why I get tickets. Your ETS2 base is in Poznan, Poland. Mine is in Spain, I think. Poland to Russia. Wow, that's far. Does the radio work? Yes. Volume, 6 CD changer, everything comes from... It can also come from the computer, so yes, it does work. Does the steering wheel have force feedback? Yes, BMW. It has 12 Newton meters of force feedback on here. Let me put the cruise control here, because I am trying to read the chat. Racine Woa, thank you. Is this ETS? Yes, ETS. ETS2. What Volvo model is that? Looks like an S model. This is the Volvo S60R 2005. Yes, you're right. It's an S model, the P2 platform. Harry De Jong. Hello. Oh man, that's okay. I hope to see you back again, Max Link. Thank you for watching, dude. Do I drive in other games? Yes, Sky King. I do drive a lot in BeamNG and Assetto Corsa. Those are my top 2-3 games with this one. So ATS/ETS, Assetto Corsa, and BeamNG. Those are my favorite games. How did you get the dash out of the car, Casper? If you look at my tutorial on the Red app, you'll see exactly how I did that. I show that in the video. Does it have indicator stocks? Yes, it does have the wiper stock. It has the indicator stock. It has high beams in the stock, so you'll see the light coming on and off here. Every single button here works. So everything I can click on here, I can click here, I can click here. I can do anything here and set it up to anything. What does the temperature gauge keep moving? So that's a very good question and well noted, Wyatt. So the temperature is set for my GPU temperature. And I have a glitch on my MSI Afterburner that sometimes it'll send temperature as 0. I don't know why. It's a glitch that's been bothering me for a while now, but it's always there. And when the temperature goes to 0, the gauge needle will go to 0, and then a second later it'll pick up the right temperature for the GPU again. And a fun fact about my temperature gauges here, so the 68 Fahrenheit you see here, this is actually 68 Celsius, and this is the CPU temperature. It looks like your grandpa's Volvo V70. Oh man, but this is not your grandpa's Volvo V70. This is the S60R. 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 6-speed manual transmission. It was a pretty cool car. I do have it in my garage, by the way. What's in the glove box? Very good question, man. I have the user's manual. Glove box open here for a second. I don't know if I'll not crash, right? First. So, right here. So this is the user's manual. The real S60R. I have remote controls, and I have CD covers. Did you plan for what dash you take at the junkyard, or did you just wing it? I planned Pookie, and this is the 3rd version, 4th if you count my tutorial. Oh guys, the chat's going super fast. I'm sorry if I missed your questions, guys. How much was the whole setup? The whole setup doesn't really matter. It's more about what makes my setup special, right? It's the car, and the car was $300 in car parts, and another $400 in the rest, like hardware, wood, carpet, metal, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. Let me put here on the cruise control again so I can read the chat. Is it Sweden? Yes, we're leaving Sweden today, and we're headed towards Germany. Yes, we're in Sweden. We're having some meatballs. Making buttons work in game. I'm working on an E90. Yeah, oh man, cool. That's awesome. I'm working on a BMW E60, and I'm gonna use that for my tutorial as well on the Red app. So it's the same process as I work in here. So everything that works here will work there. How did you get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay to work in games? Sky Sorcerer. So basically this is a SimHub dashboard. And if you go to my channel where you are right now, just search my videos, go to the long form content, and you'll find a tutorial and a link to download my Apple CarPlay. Oh, nice. Victor, that's nice. I got the F16 540, exactly the same truck here. DX, the game is called ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator. What's in the center console? So in the center console, I do have the mouse, which I use to put here and move around. I have 2 cup holders, and in the center console here, I have some USB ports, so I can plug in stuff in here. Well, thank you, Skyline. What route? So we're headed towards Germany right now, leaving Sweden and going to Germany. Bones. No, this is ETS. Same physics, same everything, but this is just a little different scenario. Kpina, is the AC really works? All the buttons really work, but no, the air's not coming out of here as like air conditioning. Is this a simulator? Yes. Like the electronics, how did you get the real steering wheel hooked up to the game? So glad you asked. In my channel you'll find a tutorial on how to get the steering wheel. I do have a 25-minute long step-by-step tutorial. Would be cool if you could still use the steering wheel position adjustment. Oh yeah, so I don't have the steering wheel position adjustment. I do have the power adjustment here on my seat, but not on the steering wheel. Unfortunately, if you watch my tutorial, you'll see that it's not possible, at least with my configuration. Some people do have it, but I decided to go with the base right here and not with the base farther. So some people use the real steering column. I don't. I just use the directly connected. What happens if I crash? Nothing much, man. It just damages the truck, as I'm almost crashing here with at the toll booth. Does the blinker auto reset after a turn? Yes, Casper, it does. Let me show you. So it's turning right? So if I turn right, it's gonna go and not gonna come back. And then if I go back, and I'm gonna keep my hands here so you can see, it just auto resets. Alright, so we can go both lanes here. We're gonna go on this lane here. Can we stop to eat soon? Is that an S90 interior? No, this is the Volvo S60R interior. Magic Gamer. Yeah, eventually I'll do that, mostly because people ask me, because I'm in my home office and I do have an AC fan like blowing air right on me. So I don't really need air coming out of here, but people ask so many times that I think I will do that. Nasir, bro, go fast. Bro, no. I am trying to not get tickets. The speed limit here is 80 kilometers an hour, 50 miles an hour, so I'm gonna stick to it. I'm almost there. How much did that all cost, AE? So the cost for the part that makes the simulator special is the car. $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware, electronics, you know, Arduinos, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. Lopez, you're not hating, but how are these games fun? Games are fun, man. You should try them sometimes. Like, just get the job instead. It does not make any sense. It's like telling a person playing Call of Duty, go to the war instead, join the army instead. It doesn't make any sense. I love playing trucks, but I wouldn't love working with a truck. I have an office job. I work from home. I am very well paid to do that, and I can play my game in my free time, and right now I'm commuting to my home office. I work from home. So it doesn't make any sense for me to get a job as a truck driver. I will visit the Baltics. I need to download or buy the Baltics DLC, I think. Is it accurate to driving in real life? It's pretty accurate. Of course, it's not perfect, but it's pretty accurate. Ennis, baby, welcome. How you doing, man? How you doing this beautiful Tuesday morning? The torpedo mods. Oh, wow, I never heard of that. Scania with a V8 sound. Well, that should be amazing. Or the buttons, did you program them differently depending on the type of button? Like on the button box I made, I have the microcontroller send 2 signals on the computer. If it is a toggle switch. Yes. So, and the way I did it, you did see just a DeLorean. You did. Nice. Well caught, Magic Gamer. So I just kept all as just momentary clicks. So if I click, they'll just toggle the LEDs, but not toggle the button themselves. I think the only ones that will toggle are the wiper, because this needs to be a toggle for the game. But yes, depending on what they do, I do have different functions for them. Ah, man, it's pretty good. I can't complain. It's a great Tuesday morning. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to live stream tomorrow and on Thursday. I'm going to be on a business trip, traveling to Chicago, the Wind City, and but I'll be back by Friday, so I'll be able to live stream on Friday. Do I have maps DLCs? Yes, I have some maps DLCs. I don't have all of them here on ETS. Is it hard to work as a truck driver? I think it is. I never worked as a truck. I never driven a truck. But I do believe it's hard, man. You got to deal with so many crazy drivers, drive long, you know, hours at night, and you're away from your family. That's hard. Got to be hard. Hey, JM, welcome. Oh, wow, it's 2:22 p.m. there? Where are you, man? Put the cruise control again here. Does it come out with air here on the AC vents? No, it doesn't. What's my favorite map DLC? I don't know, man. I don't know if I have one. Is the gas mileage accurate? Yes. Yes, it is accurate, the Skyline. So I am just 438 miles, 37 miles till an empty tank, and this information is coming from the game, and that's why it's going down so fast, because the game is compressed 20:1, so it goes down, you know, as the miles progress here, and miles progress a lot faster here in the game than in real life. So this odometer here is showing real life. This is showing game. What software do I use to configure all your buttons? That's a good question, man, and I think nobody ever asked me that. I use Joystick Gremlin to combine my 7 Arduinos here into one controller. So Joystick Gremlin is great because you can just tell, like, create a virtual joystick with 100 and something buttons that will combine everything into one. So Joystick Gremlin. Yeah, people really get fixated on the AC vents. It's really funny. I gotta make them work. Is it real or a sim? Burning Buds, it's a simulator. Oh, in Holland. Hello to Holland. Yeah, we're using the cruise control now here because I keep getting speeding tickets and I don't want to do that. We're gonna take this exit here. Volvo V70 interior, yes, or S60. They're both interchangeable, they're the same. Thank you for the follow, Spectacular Spider-Man. Where's the engine brake button? That's a great question, Wyatt. Right here. So when I pull my wiper, this is the wiper. If I pull it, you're gonna see there's a red light that's gonna come on. That's the engine brake. There. Right here. That's the engine brake. Is my setup automatic or manual? So it's manual, both in the game as in real life. This is a 6-speed manual transmission from Volvo. I don't have my seatbelt on, Drake. No, don't report me to the police, please. Does that radio actually work? The HU850? Yes, sir, it does. It works with the 6 CD changer, and it works with the computer sound. I do have one of those Bluetooth little boxes that also has the little input with the wire. So I have the sound coming from my computer to here, and it pretends to the radio that it's a 10 CD changer. Hey, Jackson! Welcome back, Jackson. We're gonna have to go here. I gotta wait. This truck's coming. Snowy Moon. Dude, I saw that yesterday. I'm gonna check that out today. I actually saved a video that I saw with that graphics. That looked amazing. I gotta check that. Casper Car, do you drive this reckless in real life? Well, I don't think I'm driving that reckless, but no, I have my driver's license for 25 years now, brother, and I never had a single ticket, not even parking violations. So I would say I don't drive this reckless. Magic, do you know what I miss? I'm also building a sim thanks to your tutorials. Thank you, man. But on a certain course, I'm missing a cruise control function. Sadly, no mods seem to exist for that. I agree, dude. That'd be pretty awesome to have a cruise control. Oh, come on. Like trucks coming everywhere. I'm gonna just have to put my head out. You love the hanging dice? Yeah, man, that was pretty cool. Where's the retarder button? Oh, man, you don't miss anything. Right here. So the fan, if I move, let me stop the beeping. If I move this, you're gonna hear the clicking. That's the retarder. I'm just go. What are my PC specs? I do have a 9950X3D, and I'm running a 4090 GPU here with 64 gigs of RAM. Ah, man, no, Makoto, I'm not buckled again. I gotta buy a seatbelt. A Snowy Moon 2 looks like ATS 2 or ETS 3. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I saw a video yesterday. I was impressed. Are we gonna take the ferry? Yes, we are. What inspired me to make the setup, Artit? As I'm going on weird places here. Where's the truck? Oh, truck's is there. Man, I started small. Like, I started with an IKEA chair and 2x4s, and then I just started, like, one day I wanted to buy a new seat, and then the seat became the dashboard, and the dashboard became like I gotta get the buttons to work, and then, you know, everything just kind of compounded, and it's never done. Oh, that's nice, the Stig's European cousin. The V70s S60Rs are super underrated cars, and they're pretty awesome. Did you ever get passengers in the sim, Magic? Yes. My family usually sits here, and my friends. My daughter, my wife, there's a neighbor that comes here often. All right, so we're going. That's a small crossing. Does it have force feedback? Yes, it does, Robert. It has 12 Newton meters. Is your RAM DDR4? No. So for the 9950X3D processor, you can only get DDR5. This is the ETS right now. I'm not playing American Truck Simulator today. I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. So I gotta have a board that supports DDR5. I am on AMD ecosystem for a while now. So ever since the AM4s turned into AM5s, you gotta have DDR5s. Is there anything that doesn't work besides the AC, Wyatt? Absolutely not. Everything you see here, every single button will work. Everything. There's nothing here that doesn't work besides air coming out of here. What do you get to get the steering wheel to work? So you can go to my tutorial on the Red app, and you'll find exactly how to make that work. I have a tutorial there, a very detailed one, in fact. Don't worry, Acquisti. Here to help, man. A little bit forward. There we go. Security check. Yeah, I love the 5 cylinders sound, the Stigs. Yeah, I have on my car a catless exhaust on my real S60R, and I think it sounds amazing. Hey, Schweiza! Hello, Dimas. Welcome. If you're new here, well, make yourself comfortable, man. We're traveling to Germany. What's my Red app? AC Zista. It's the same name as here, and you can find in my bio. Oh, nice. Yeah, my daughter loves sitting here and watching me play, especially BeamNG. Does a handbrake lock into up position? No, this one doesn't. It just goes up and down. For the truck, what I use is this button here, the air blowing to the footwell. This is how I get the parking brake on. You can see the light is on now. In the about section, it does work. It's just so crazy that they kind of block it. I don't know why. I will check it again. Are you talking about the purple app only, or is it the TikTok app? An S40 2004. I like that version. That was the first S40 generation. But if you're watching on the purple, thank you. Consider subscribing and following. I love you guys watching there. I'm trying to grow my purple app. Does it have power steering? So because it has force feedback, yes, it does have power steering or not. I can just set it up depending on the game. So I can go, like on this game, I have it set to 70%, so it's not too heavy. But some other games, like if I'm driving an F1 car, I don't want to have any power steering, so it'll be set to like 120%. I don't know. Can you play BeamNG? Yes, I can. Not today, however. I usually play it on like Saturdays. Weekdays, I usually play the truck. Well, thank you, Hasib. Oh man, I'll check it out. KY Kayans? I don't know. Kayans? Sorry if I butchered your username, man. Do you use shaders? I do not. I don't have shaders here. How much did you pay for the whole setup, Wacky7? I did pay about $700 for the car parts. $300 in car parts only, and about $400 in wood metal carpet. You know, the Arduinos, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. Do I have Pro Mods? No, I don't. I don't have it yet. By the way, I'm curious, if you insert a CD, does it play through your headphones? It doesn't play through my headphones. It'll play through the speakers. The radio is connected to speakers, so it will only connect to the speakers. But the sound from the computer can go to the radio and play through the speakers as well. So when I'm not live streaming, I'm usually using the speaker. Ooh. Yeah, I won't be able to get that name right. I'm sorry. You can build a handbrake kind of easy with a custom board. Yes, I know. I think if I do a version 5, which eventually I will, I know myself, I will get the real handbrake from the car and I'll do that. I agree, Magic. That would be pretty cool. I am back, Polo. Polo, welcome back to you, man. Well, thank you, user. Let's put the cruise control here. Nice Volvo, yes, thank you. Is this a real car or no, Dima? So this is the real interior of a car, playing a real game. But no, I am not in the real life roads right now. I am driving in the game. Hi to everyone that just said hi. Hi, hee hee. Sounds like Michael Jackson. Wacky7, so you can check out my tutorial on the Red app. Why driving on high RPMs, Racing Flame? That's a good question. So the RPMs are calibrated. 7,500 in my real tachometer means 2,000 RPMs in the truck. So right about now, I am doing exactly 1,200 RPMs. Makoto, thank you, man. Thank you. That's really, really thoughtful of you. I appreciate that. Am I'm late? Oh no, I'm not late. This is TikTok trying to, again, cut my live stream because they think that I am inactive. Dude, TikTok really doesn't like live streaming. So let me stop here by this accident, and I'll have to go quickly to my other computer, my streaming computer, and slide a puzzle. Prove that I'm not, like, just leaving the live stream on. Alright, so let's, I'm gonna miss a couple messages here for a second. It's crazy that TikTok does that. We're gonna have to go a little on the left here, because these guys are gonna stay here forever. Racing Flame, why most people use this Volvo for rigs? I think I'm the guilty person here for that, because I was the first person ever to build a Volvo sim rig, but I made a tutorial on the Red app, so a lot of people have been able to follow my tutorial step by step and build Volvos. So, and there's other reasons, like this is an S60R, it's a pretty cool car, super underrated, amazing performance, and I love this car. I have in real life. I have 3 Volvos in real life, by the way. Ooh, I'm going very fast here. Let's go down a little bit in speed. So use the engine brake. To about 50 miles an hour, which is about 80. There we go, just about 80 here. Well, nice to hear that, man. It's calming to you. I try to keep a calm vibe on my live stream. Magic, just out of curiosity, how long did it take to configure all the set of course of buttons? Took me a long when I did finally achieve it. Yes, man, that's so annoying. Like, every time I have to reconfigure everything, which is, you know, to be fair, it's very rare. Dude, it takes a while. It takes half an hour, maybe an hour sometimes, because then you forget something and you have to go back, and you can't just... There's a mod that allows you to configure the buttons while you're driving, but it misses sometimes. It's just annoying. Yeah, a lot of people think I have the TVs or the monitor inside of a real car, like put against the windshield. Which is not the case, but it does look like to you guys, because you're seeing just a cropped version. I can see my walls here, so if I look around, it kind of breaks the immersion, but if I just keep looking straight, that brings the immersion back. How do you even hook all this up? Exploit it? So, Arduinos, man. Arduinos, everything is USB. What car do I drive in game? I'm driving a truck, man. I'm driving a Volvo FH16540. Can you speed, Riley? I can, but I don't want to get a ticket. You were wondering if Roblox would work. Yeah, it would. How much would it cost you to build a setup like this for you, Matthew? I'm sorry, I don't build setups for other people. I do have a full-time job, and I do this as a passion. I do teach everybody how to build one. Eventually, I'll sell the tutorial one and the BMW E60 I built, but I don't know how much I'll sell it for. It depends, and I'll put obviously the price of my work onto it. It's not going to cost $700, that's for sure. Oh, that's sweet. An old Supra interior. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, I think there's room for all cars in the world, man. It's just, you know, like some people love Volvo, some people hate Volvos. I love all cars, especially Volvos. What cars do I drive in real life, Tamid? I do drive 3 Volvos S60s. One is exactly like this one, a 6-speed manual transmission Volvo S60R 2005, a Volvo S60 2020 T5, and a Volvo S60 2022 T8, which is the fastest one. It's 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. I also have a minivan, a 2025 Kia Carnival. What's the name of the game? Life is Life. This game is called ETS 2, Euro Truck Simulator. How did you get the dash to work with the factory cluster? Arduinos, man. An Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. On Amazon. No, I'm not gonna sell on Amazon. Hello, try to shift to 7th gear to see if dashboard shows it. No, the dashboard will not show it because the dashboard is programmed only to have 6 gears. This is out of the factory, so even cars that have 7 or 8 gears, that will not show. That will stop at 6. However, this truck here that I'm driving is only 6-speed manual transmission, so it does not have a 7th gear. This is the highest gear that they have. And the RPMs are around 1,000 RPMs right now, not 4,000. This is calibrated. You can't tell where the monitor starts and ends. I think because you're watching on TikTok, you only see one monitor. You have the oldest version of this game, Yofi? So you have ETS, not ETS 2? Thank you for the follow, guys. I appreciate everybody that's hitting that follow button. Oh, wow, we got 10 people watching on the Purple app today. That's pretty unseen. Oh, we need gas. And we need gas soon. Nobody told me that we have the lights on here, and we have 147 miles to an empty tank. Fanta, how much did it cost? Exactly $700. $300 in car parts, and another $400 in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. The Passat, yes, that would work, Dovix. Check out my tutorial. You're gonna have a step-by-step tutorial, man, and that will work with any interior. What Volvo did you have, Magic? Oh, we really need a gas station soon. I might even need to look for. Do the switches in the middle work too? Yes, every switch you see here works. Every single button. There's not a single button here that does not work. Indicators work, yes. Indicators work. The wiper stock works. Yes, everything works. Ooh. That guy just... This is what truck drivers have to deal with on a daily basis. Dude, I think it's worth to make something like this. But I'm biased. If you're asking me, I'd say go all in and make everything work like I did. If you like just want to sit down and play, a simpler rig will work for you. It will work with an OBD port car. That's a complicated answer. Yes, I do have an OBD port, just so I can read, like, listen to the CAN bus that I'm sending to my cluster, but you don't need the OBD port. And I gotta find, let me just find a gas station, because I am dangerously low now on fuel. When you plan to build a setup, did you ever consider taking a real 12-speed manual transmission off a truck? No, man, I never did. I do prefer... Oh, there we go. We have one here, so we're close. I drive more cars. I know on the live stream it seems that I drive more trucks, but I do drive more cars. James, how much for all of this? About $700 in car parts and hardware. The AC works. No, it doesn't. I mean, the buttons do work, but no air coming out of the AC. Yeah, I could hook up a fan. That would be pretty easy and very unnecessary for me because I'm indoors. I'm in my home office. I do have AC blowing air on me. Can you make this setup without a passenger seat? Yes, you can. All you have to do is cut the dashboard in half, and my first version actually was cut in half. It's a Volvo car interior, and I'm playing a truck in the game. I hope I can make it to the gas station. Some people are just joining the live stream and they didn't hear it. $700, yes. Can you do overtaking? Yes, I can overtake. What does the sport button do? So the sport button is not configured for anything. The advanced one will go back to the cockpit. Like if I click advanced, it'll go back in. Comfort will detach the trailer. And sport, I don't think I did set it up for anything. Just buy a real truck already and get a job. YFCE photography. That's your... Dude, yeah, go tell Call of Duty players that they should join the military because they are playing, you know, the military setup. Dude, it doesn't make any sense. I have a real job that pays very well, so I can keep all of this and 4 cars in my garage. But thank you for your concern. Have I played the Crew Motorsport on this? I didn't. I played Forza Horizon, but I never played Crew. That's... Oh, we made it. 50 miles to an empty tank here, guys, and we made it. Yes, it's been months, Misery. I'm sorry, man, but it's just life is very busy. But I am working on it, I promise. I really am, and I will release the tutorial. I really want to do that. By the way, I need fuel now. Yes, I do. So... Doesn't this cost more than a truck? What fantasy world do you leave, dude? How much do you think a truck costs? Does the hazard button work? Yes. Alright, let's pull the parking brake. What happens if you run out of gas? The truck will stop working and then I have to tow it. Alright, so let's fuel up the tank. You guys will see how does that work. So I press enter here. You're going to see the light will turn off. This needle will go back up and the miles to an empty tank will go up. So what was the question? It's a manual truck and car, Gabriel. What was the question? I saw another question here. Why is the RPM so high, Jesus? Because it's discalibrated. 7,500 RPMs means 2,000 RPMs in the game. Tank is full, so we have 780 liters. The tank is full. You can see the needle is moving up. It takes a minute to go up. And, yeah. When the RPM is higher, is the fuel consumption higher? Yes, it is. Which do you prefer more, ATS or ETS, Jacko? I prefer ATS because the speed limit is better. What's your version? It's the latest one, 1.55, I think. Gabriel R, this is automatic. Absolutely not. Maybe you're not familiar with the Volvo Spaceball, but this is a real Volvo manual transmission. It has 6 speeds. I'm not sure you can see the numbers, but there's 1, 3, and 5, and there's 2, 4, and 6, and R, and it goes 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Bom dia. And reverse. So this is a manual transmission. All right, let's get going. Get the engine started. Boom. How much did the fuel cost? It did cost 1,398 euros. A lot of money. Nice, Nicolette. You have the 5-speed Spaceball. I love the Spaceball, man. My real car has it. And a fun fact about it, this is from my real car. So I found this one brand new at a Volvo dealership, and I bought from them like for 50 bucks. And then I put the brand new one with no scratches in mint condition in my real car, and then I downgraded the one from my car to my simulator. So I have the knob here is from my real car, and the shifter. So not the shifter, the trim, right? All right, let's go. So we can't sleep now because otherwise we will be late for our delivery. So you guys are gonna have to deal with the night driving. Did you pay for the updated version? You don't have to pay for the updated version. Not weird, man. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful manual transmission ever been placed in a car. What's your opinion on the Volvo S80? I think the S80s are pretty awesome. I love sedans that are fast and low profile, especially the V8. Have you seen the Volvo S80 V8? That thing is just amazing. You do prefer the one with Rick Moranis? Yeah, I have a shirt that says I use the Schwartz because they call this the Spaceball, and it comes from the movie, as you know. Wait, does the radio work? Yes, the radio works. 6 CD changer works. The volume works. Everything works. Photography. YFCE photography. There's nothing, absolutely nothing you see here other than air blowing from my vents that does not work. There's anything here that's for show. Everything works. Am I from Sweden? No, I'm from Brazil originally. I was born in Brazil, but I live in Florida. Do you have a clutch as well? Yes, I do. And right now I have a camera to show you here. So I do have, this is my pedal camera. So this is my clutch. So if I am accelerating and I press the clutch, RPMs are going to go higher. And let him go and higher. So yes, I do have. And I have a pedal camera working. Can you change to a Honda Fit RS? I think I would have to go to Assetto Corsa to drive a Honda. What graphics mod, bro? I don't have any graphics mod. This is vanilla. On ATS, I do have a few mods, but not on this one. It's not fast enough for your driving, yeah. Okay. Well, you can mod it. That will take some, some really good beating. So let's slow down here to about 50 miles an hour before I get a ticket. All right, let's use the hammer. Engine brake, let's put the cruise control on, and now we have cruise control. Thank you for the follow, guys. I really appreciate everyone that's hitting that follow button. Do you have a real Volvo car? Yes, I have 3 Volvo cars in my garage. I have the Volvo S60 2005 S60R, just like this one. I have a Volvo S60 2020 T5, the new SPA platform, and I have a Volvo S60 T8 2022. What wheel am I using? I'm using a Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. SK8 Tripster Rio de Janeiro. E aí, mano, beleza, velho? Como é que vocês falam aí? E aí, truta? Tranquilo, mano? Could you explain how to drive manual in simple terms, Sky Sorcerer? Yeah, in simple terms. So every time you change gears, you have to press the clutch. So let me go back to the pedal camera. So like if I want to go down one gear, I have to press the clutch, go to fifth, and then let go and accelerate. It's just this motion of like going down and up. This is the motion you need to do. And this is the same if you're parked and starting to move. You just need to feel the clutch bite. So every car will have a clutch bite. That's when the clutch starts biting and you can actually start moving. And you gotta feel that. Where am I driving to, Jada? I'm driving to Germany as I'm going fast again. You don't think the new Volvo engines are tanky enough? I don't know, man. I never seen anybody modding it. I know you can get the Polestar tune onto my D8, but they're pretty fast. Like 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. 4.3 seconds to be exact, magic. I think that's pretty fast. Can you see the gears camera? I don't have a gears camera. I just have these cameras on with the pedal and the gauge cluster. XYU book. Just buy a car, bruh. Oh man, that's funny. Usually those only come from people who do not have a car, never driven a real car, or don't have a car and a simulator. Because I do have 4 cars, XY. I do have a simulator, and I also fly real airplanes, just as an added on to the whole thing. I have 70 hours on a real airplane. And millions of hours driving cars. So, yeah. Alright, let's continue on. Do you like taxi simulators? I never played any taxi simulator, man. Oh, you never saw any plane? Yeah, there's planes. If you're near an airport, you're gonna see the plane just landing and taking off. Sometimes you even have jobs that will take you to an airport. We're pretty close to our destination in Germany. And I think... No, I didn't. Because I see the name of the town I'm going on that exit. But I don't think that's the exit I had to take. Is this a game? Yes, it's a game. Let's, gotta change lanes here. Are the newer Volvos more comfortable than the older generations? I think they're just as comfortable. I'm pretty happy with my 2020 and 2022 Volvo. They are pretty good. I can't complain. I never had any issues with my Volvos. Any issues. Can you overtake like a sport car? No, this is a truck. It'll behave like a truck. Did you ever test other brands than Volvo? Yes. No, I never had a Tesla, but I did own a Cadillac CTS 2016. I did own a Ford Fusion once. I had a Hyundai Azera. I've driven for many years my Chrysler Town & Country that I traded this year for a Kia Carnival 2025. What else? A Chevrolet Omega in Brazil, that was my second car. And a Ford Escort, that was my very first car. Thank you, Junjiro. Thank you, man. Drive faster. I'm trying to keep within the speed limit, dude. Yeah, I've been to England a couple of times here in the game, and it's always, you know, fun. Kind of keep reminding myself that I gotta go on the wrong way. Deutschland, yes, we are in Deutschland. Thank you, Coconut. Yeah, I try to keep it, you know, chill and not as yelling as some other streamers. %, trucks don't rev more. So for R1, what you're seeing here is a calibrated tachometer. In case you know, and I think you do, diesel trucks will go from usually from 600 idle to about 2500, 3000 RPMs mostly. This truck here, the Volvo truck in the game, will rev, the red line will be at 2000 RPMs. So 2000 won't even move my needle enough. It'll be like 600, 2000. 600, 2000. and I can't see with my peripheral view. So what I did here, I calibrated. So my truck is calibrated to when it goes to 7,500, that equals 2,000 RPMs in the game. So that makes me, you know, be able to see with my peripheral view when the RPMs are, you know, high that I need to change. But right about now, I'm running about 1,100 RPMs. Let me check. 1,100 RPMs. Speeding violation. What, for 3 miles an hour? Asshole. Sky Sorcerer. I actually find parking the truck in reverse really difficult due to the trailer. Yes, it is really difficult, Sky Sorcerer. But you get used to it. I'm getting used to it right now. I used to suck pretty bad, and now I just suck. Never tried the French brands yet. I never had any French car. In Brazil, we do have Renault and Citroën, but I never owned any of those. And Peugeot. We have those 3 brands. But I've never driven or owned any of the... I've been a passenger on a Peugeot a few times. I had a friend that was a maniac for Peugeots, and he had a 206, a 306, and a 406, but I never really driven one. Thank you for the follow, guys. By the way, does the radio work? Yes, the radio does work. The 6 CD changer and the audio coming from the PC, they both work. Good morning, Blessed 40. Is that an Apple CarPlay? Yes, Gabriel, it is. It's an Apple CarPlay running on SimHub, so it looks like an Apple CarPlay. And you can see here in detail. You can download it. Oh, thank you, Sky Sorcerer. SimHub tutorial in my channel. Thank you so much, man. Did you change your username, Makoto, again? Or JM? Or Sky Sorcerer? But I do appreciate you if you're not JM, because JM is always super kind to help me out with the live streams. So we got to change the lane here. And this Apple CarPlay has a few other screens. So I have the PC information. I have the main screen. Slow down a little bit here. There's a police officer there. There's the music that's playing right now. And race standings. That scared a guy. Ah. And then the truck. Great. Jada! Super, thank you, man. Thank you so much. The relatable bestie. Thank you for the gifts, man. Thank you, Dacian. Do I speak Arabic? No, I do not. I speak Portuguese. You have a Peugeot with a V6 engine. That's crazy, dude. I don't think I've ever seen a Peugeot with a 6-cylinder engine, in real life at least. The Mercedes trucks are the best for you. I mean, I recognize that I don't know much about trucks, so Volvos might not be the best trucks out there, but I have a Volvo here, so I need to drive a Volvo. That's just, you know, what man's gotta do. Oh, thank you, Sky Sorcerer. I really appreciate that, man. I really, really appreciate all the support. So we are going here to our delivery zone. We're about 2 minutes from our delivery site. You should try a get over of that was real life, right? I'm not sure I followed your comment, SGB. You should try a get over of that was real life, right? You're like people thinking it was real life. I do get a lot, but they usually like noticed in just a few seconds. Do you stream in other apps? Yes, I do stream. I'm streaming in 4 apps right now. The green app, the purple app, the red app in 2 different formats, widescreen and vertical, and here on TikTok. So that's why you don't see some of the comments, because I'm answering from people over on the red app, mainly on the red app, and some people are on the purple app. There's Magic Gamer on the purple app that's talking to me, and there's a few nice folks talking to me from the red app. like SGB or Sky Sorcerer and other people. Aquisti online, that's another fella. Next one that just came back and said hello again. Hello, Next. And Bob's. Bob's your uncle. I don't know what you said, but hello, Bob's. Thank you, Simeon. So we're gonna take this exit right here. Ray Rich, how much did it cost? About $700, $300 in car parts, and another $400 or so in hardware. So wood, metal, carpet, all the good stuff that you need to put together a simulator. Not talking about the TVs that I have right here or the computer. Ooh, I almost went on the wrong way. Have I ever played Crew Motorsport? I have not. No, sorry. What I meant was, if it was real life, you would have gotten over passing the police on the show. Oh, yeah. Especially here in America. I don't know in Europe if you have to move over for emergency vehicles. But here in America, I would get a ticket for that. Absolutely. Well, thank you. Next. Are you taking a plane to where? How much HP does the truck have? I think it's 540 horsepower. Ooh, didn't quite engage the second gear here. Where am I driving to? I am driving to Germany. That's where I am right now, in Nuremberg. Modding cars is your favorite hobby. Well, that's a good hobby, man. What's up, Makoto? My good moderator. Citroen C1. Yeah, I know the C1. Really tiny car. We have those in Brazil. Gets you away from tickets. That's a good friend to have. Alright, where shall we deliver this? There we go. Sometimes I get a little bad contact on one of my connectors. How did you manage to connect the actual dash to the game, Areb? So you can find it on my channel, exactly where you are, but I am making a tutorial exactly on the dashboard. But if you search for SimHub P2 Volvo, you'll find. To where in Germany? Nuremberg. And we're gonna deliver in the hard place. That's right there, to the right. It's gonna be somewhere over there. I don't know exactly where. We'll find out. You like the blinker sound? Yeah, that's from the game. And a fun fact, the actual gauge cluster is also making the sound. It just can't pick up on the microphone here. All right, let's enter. Not hit the truck, the trailer. They put this truck here just to make my life harder, which is fine. We're gonna go straight there and then we're gonna have backup. Gotta do some laps on Nürburgring with the truck. That'd be fun. So let me look here to the left, right here. You see, that's where I have to park. All right, let's get parking. Do I have all my chats combined? Yes, I do, SGB. They're all together, and if you're watching the widescreen version, if I move my head right here, on the widescreen version, you can see the chat right here. There's just one person watching on the red app in widescreen, but there's 9 good folks watching on the purple app. So you guys can see that I'm pointing to my chat window right now. All right, let's keep going here to park. I gotta download a truck mod for Assetto Corsa. That'd be fun. I think that would be very cool. I like the idea. It's the board tablet connected to the game or chat. I don't have any boards. You mean that one? It is connected to the game, but that's original Volvo navigation screen. That works in the game, yes. Can you please pick a car next? No, I'm driving a truck today, my friend. But on Saturdays, I try to live stream cars sometimes. Is that an Apple CarPlay? Yes, and on my channel, you can find the link to download it. How did you get this? I went to the junkyard and I bought the parts, and I'm super far, I think. That was not a good beginning of my park. I turned too soon. Let's go back inside. Let's redo that. Zachary, you can find a tutorial on my Red app. Thank you, Schweize, for helping out. The Fly, the irony, I drove this truck in real life. Did you? That's so cool, man. The FH16. Now we're doing a lot better. Now we're on our way. Still a little maneuvering around, but I think we're gonna be closer. Yeah, I need to go back up, forward, and back. You're on the widescreen. Well, thank you. Yes, I see some people hopped into the widescreen version. 4 of you. Well, thank you. Usually there's not a lot of people watching on the widescreen. I don't know why. I think, in my opinion, that is a much better experience. How did you get all that stuff to work? So the key to everything here is Arduinos, man. Arduinos. But I'm making a tutorial for the electronics. Alright. Almost. I'm gonna turn green, but I want to park pretty straight, so... Alright, so let's reverse into the parking, which now is pretty much just straight in. Ooh. Did I? I did. How did I? What did I hit? Oh, those metal bars. There's some metal bars right there. Didn't even see it on my rear view mirrors. Ooh. No bueno. That got 2% damage on my trailer. That's some overreaction. How do you switch to wide? You gotta check on my channel there. I am live streaming in 2 separate live streams on the Red app. I've gotta be real centered here. I think now we should be good. I hope. Yes, Zachary, I do have a Red app showing how to make the cockpit. Is that a G29? No, this is a Fanatec. But I do have a video. Okay, cargo is ready. All right, now we're parked. And let's get the reverse off. Let's put the parking brake on because we're on a slope here. And if I hit this button here, comfort, it'll detach the trailer. Do you drive in Truckers MP? No, I do not, Tommy. I don't. Yeah, I don't know why the widescreen is super hard, but it's okay. I mean, I have you guys coming from the vertical Red app shorts, so this is great already. I love the fact that you guys are joining, so I don't really mind. Well, the thing is, I used to stream only on widescreen on the Red app. But like you said, nobody joins. And I would have like 2 or 3 people watching. And then I started live streaming on the vertical Red app. And then like right now it's kind of low, 43 people watching, which I appreciate all of you guys. I'm not saying I don't. It's just that sometimes like at the beginning of the live stream today, I had like 200 people watching. And it goes up and down. It depends on the algorithm. I don't know what they do, what kind of magic they work there. But sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not as great. It's kind of like TikTok. And I can say the name of TikTok because the jealous girlfriend here is TikTok. The Red app is fine with me saying TikTok or the purple app, but not TikTok. They cut your live stream immediately. A few minutes later, after you start saying the names of other platforms, they'll just tank your viewership. Yes, is that a plate named Flybrick S60R? If you look at the widescreen version, you'll be able to read the whole thing. Flybrick S60R. As I'm still on the main. Now put back here to the... Okay, so we got 42,000 euros, and we're at level 17. We're nearly level 20 now. So let's hit continue, and let's find a new job here. Until when am I streaming? So I usually live stream until like 9:40-ish in the morning, which is in about half an hour. So I'll take a short trip here. And I can see one to Geneva that's paying 82 miles, 82 euros per mile. There should be a short one. Or Copenhagen. No, this is shorter. Let's go with Geneva. Let's go to Swiss. Yeah, let's go to Switzerland. Pre-recorded to 24ZS. Yes, it's pre-recorded. I am back from the future. So I recorded yesterday, and I knew you were going to show up. So I just set your name yesterday, and I recorded yesterday, which is today you're watching. It's confusing, I know, but you'll see when this truck goes faster. Alright, so we gotta leave this place. Does it have an exit here? I don't think so. I think we're going the wrong way here. Gotta turn around. Oh yes, it's pre-recorded, man. I'm a time traveler. You'll see some DeLoreans flying by here sometimes. I'm sorry, my voice cracked a little bit. I just saw it. It takes a while. There's a delay to Winnie. And the reason why I'm answering things that are not there on the chat is because I'm live streaming in other places. I'm live streaming on the red app, the purple app, the green app, all the apps that you can live stream. Ooh. Second. That was not going to second. Crazy mind reading. Oh man. Well, thank you, Alexander. And we're clear left, and we're going to get some new trailer. Oh, is that far? No. Like 14 minutes away from here? Let's quickly check it up. Oh, that's far. Oh, I think I didn't choose in the freight market the city I was. Yeah, we're not gonna drive an hour just to get to that cargo. So I think we're going to... where? Yeah, we're going to France, boys. We're going to France. That's too bad, because I was kind of excited to go to Swiss. There's something to Switzerland, even if it's paying less. No. There's Albany. Is that Austria? We've never been to Austria, have we? Oh, we have. We have been there. It's been discovered. Yeah, let's take that trip to France. So we're going to go to France, boys. The pedals and wheels is expensive. I'm trying to figure out a good way to possibly make a setup like it. Zachary, yes, so you can buy a cheaper wheel and pedals. So it's, you know, like I would recommend a Moza, the R5 or R3 if you really are on a tight budget. But it, you know, there's several good wheels out there. Magic Gamers, yes, I do make money from the live streams. So currently the red app is the one that pays the most. TikTok pays very well for my shorts. which I've been posting for a while now, and I have 200,000, almost 200,000 followers on TikTok. I am at 192,000, is that it? 82,000. I'm coming to your country, nice. Yeah, my actual job paid the bills. I'm not making like a lot of money. It's enough to pay for the simulator a few times over. Especially on TikTok, I've been able to... There were some videos in the past that I posted that amassed like $2,000 worth of revenue just in one video. So that was, you know, enough to just motivate me even more. I would really love if the Red app would start, you know, blowing up a little bit more, but that's not easy. It's a lot of people to compete with, and you know, I'm just one live streaming guy here. Yuxel, how did you do this thing? You can find it on my channel, on my Red app channel, and there's tutorials there. But essentially, I went to the junkyard, I pulled the parts, and I built it in my house. I went over the curb there, guys. Don't tell the police. Does the AC work, Kyle? The buttons do work, yes, but not the air. It's not coming out of here. Is it here? No, it's on the next. So what pays the YouTube pay the most? Per view, yes, definitely. I just don't get enough views there yet on the Red app. Like if I would have the amount of views that I have on TikTok or Instagram over on the Red app, I would be making around $10,000 a month just out of doing, you know, what I do. But unfortunately, YouTube, the Red app, is hard to be discovered also in current day and age. So if you guys are watching on the TikTok app and want to help me out, you can go to my Red app and subscribe to my channel, and that will be very much appreciated. Or the purple app. We're almost here. Oh, thank you, Magic. I appreciate that. But you can live stream, dude. I don't mind, and I don't see people as competition. I'm usually friends with other streamers, especially people who do car streaming. I think we should combine and be all together. Like, it's a lot of people that loves cars, and this is the most affordable way to drive anywhere in the world, any track in the world, you know, any way you can with no consequences. I gotta fix this. I have a little wire here that's giving me a hard time sometimes. How many views do you need? I think if you break 1 million views a month, that's when you start like really serious on the money on the Red app. Alright, so where is my trailer? Right there. Can you use this game for learning how to drive? Yes, you can. You just gotta remind yourself that this is a game and real life is very different. So where is it? I see it on a map, but I don't see it in here. Oh, this truck right there is the one I'm gonna take. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh yeah, I love the gravel sound, and I love the way the steering wheel peels on the gravel. Well, thank you, ZZ0613HRDE. Thank you, man. What's your game name? The game is called Euro Truck Simulator. So let's turn on here. It's a light rain. All right, let's back up. Yeah, 1 million views is a lot, but consider that I have, on a bad month on Instagram, I usually break 1.5 million views, and on good months, I've did like over 10 million views on Instagram. And on Facebook, I also have like around 2 million views every month. And on TikTok, I usually break 1 million every month, like consistently. So if I could get those type of views on the Red app, that would be pretty awesome. All right, where's the exit? I think it's over there. So let's go. We're gonna take a left, clear right. Hope it's clear left. Didn't even look. Hello, Una. Hello, Ames, Nathan, and Amber. Hello, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Make yourself comfortable. Don't forget to buckle your seatbelt, because I'm not wearing any. Yeah, I wish it would rain more. I can change the settings. I think I'll change to make it rain a little bit more, because I do like the sound of the rain, especially hitting the truck. Oh, I love this. Let's lower the... Put a little louder. Oh. Yuxel, you can build one, man. Check out my tutorial, dude. Yeah, the levels were kind of high on that one, but I love the sound of the rain. I.O. Moth. Thank you, man. The rain, yeah. ASMR. Oh, it's not red. Okay. Good. Thought it was gonna be red. We are in Nuremberg, downtown, I think. I like that they have some cities here. Yes. Gonna turn here. I don't know if we have to... Oh. Yeah, the best rain of all simulators is Assetto Corsa. And the funny thing about Assetto Corsa's rain is that it's a mod. Developers never intended to have rain there and never added. So that's pretty incredible, if you ask me. But it works so well. The way the light changes and everything, it's beautiful. Not even like ATS and ETS don't have as good of a rain as the Assetto Corsa. Well, thank you, Outlaw. Thank you, man. Jalen, I also like it, man. Well, thank you, Zayad. How do you get this graphics and fix the anti-aliasing? I have a 4090 here. Maybe that's why I have everything maxed out. But I don't have any mods here. It's all vanilla. And it's heavy. How did you build your setup, Nellis? So you can check out my Red app and you can see a tutorial. Nice. So we're both driving in the same truck, Victor. I do have an FH540, also Globetrotter. Is the road more slippery on Assetto Corsa when it rains? Aquisti? Yes, it is. You can tune how realistic you want the physics to be, but yes, it gets more slippery, especially if you go on a track and you try to go like on the apex, and the water sometimes pool near the turns, so you'll have to be careful with that. I think now we're gonna stop for a sleep so we can get daylight back again. Thank you for the follow. Is it anywhere? I guess so. So let's park right here. Parking brake, engine off, sleeping. Do I plan to get those weird transparent things to hide the screen borders? I don't, Magic. And the reason is simple. As you can see, like, especially this column right here, the pillar A, it's right at the edge where you see the TV connects. It doesn't really bother me. There's a truck coming. 2 trucks coming. A lot of trucks coming. Is everybody trying to drive here now? You sadly won't have a good enough PC to play ETS 2. Yeah, unfortunately, they really are not very well optimized. Come on, guys, let me in. I'm gonna just go. Stop. Really? Thank you. For nothing. How much does it cost to make something like this, Pavel? So it costs about $300 in car parts here in the US, and another $400 in all the other hardware stuff. Wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, you know, that kind of stuff. $700 will get you going. Do I think a 4060 is enough to put max settings and graphics on ETS? No, man. Unfortunately, I don't think a 4060 is enough. Maybe a 1080p, you can get away with, you know, decent, but not amazing graphics. Yeah, the rain stopped. When you sleep sometimes, it will stop. I'll change the settings later to increase more rain possibility. Let me do that now before I forget. What I'll do is, I'll come here to options, and you can kind of, on the gameplay, you can say the probability of rain will now be 60%. There you go. So more than half of the time, I should get rain. You're driving a bus in a logistics simulator? That's pretty cool, man. Thank you for the follow, guys. Yeah, Magic, that's what I've heard, at least. I don't know. I never been to Europe in real life. I mean, I've been once in Switzerland, but I just landed. So that's what I heard. It's harder to get the car parts there. And thankfully here in the US, that's the easiest part by far. You can go to a junkyard and pull the parts out of your car, or any car you want, and the prices are the same. Macaulay, how do I not get bored of driving? Oh man, that's just a hobby, man. What I like driving. And I'm commuting to my home office. Think that some people are actually driving to their work right now. I'm also driving to my work. Just the difference is I work 2 steps behind me. So I'm driving to my office and I'm talking to you guys and having fun and sharing my passion. That's pretty cool. Hey Montez, how do you build this? And this is a real cabin for simulators, and how much? So you can build this, you can check out my tutorial on my channel on the Red app. And this is a real car interior. It's not for learning or like a driving school. It's just my personal, like, to play around. I can play in trucks, cars, airplanes, anything. And how much? It was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, LCD screen, that stuff. The speed limit here kills me. Like, that truck is going faster than me. How come? How come every car is going faster than me? We're gonna go a little over the speed limit here, guys. I'm gonna get a ticket, but so be it. We're gonna do at least 60. Which is 100 kilometers an hour. Come on, Europe. 1.2 thousand on car parts. That's a lot of money. You used metal? Why did you go metal? I mean, my simulator is super sturdy and it's all out of wood. The only part that's metal, it's the connection from the steering wheel to the metal that holds the dashboard. How did you manage to connect the turn signals? Typo. So it's just Arduino. So there's an Arduino here that reads the signal from the stocks and it converts into just, you know, in-game click presses. Oh, I'm going 70 miles an hour. I did go to 60. Slow down a little bit here. That's why I'm kind of feeling like I'm going very fast. Let's go 60. 60 is good. Alright, let's put now 60. Yes, 60 is good. Can you show the outside of your setup? Yes, it's on my videos. Every video you see most likely will show the outside. I think the last 3 videos are just live stream highlights. But if you go to any other video, like older, you'll see. Can you drive over the speed? Yes, but I am over 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Yeah. I don't want to get tickets, but I'll get tickets anyway going over. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for everyone that's hitting that follow button. Is DAF in your country? In real life country, no. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a DAF truck here in America. Do they automatically turn off when you turn the wheel? Yes, it's automatically. They turn off automatically. So if I turn right and I turn the wheel to the right, it's not going to do anything, and then I turn back, it's going to go back down. I was holding the wheel in case you didn't see it, but yes, they go back. Oh, termites. You got a problem with termites. I see what you... Yeah, it's fair. The police gets me, the ticket will be very high. It will, especially because I'm driving 10 over the speed limit. But I'll just keep on driving, I guess. I don't think we'll be able to finish this trip before I end the live stream today. Do I have a favorite truck? Yes, any Volvo truck is my favorite truck. Well, thank you. Your fave, Stacy. Tommy, how much a setup like this would cost? About $700. Yeah, I got a ticket. 800 euros. That's a lot of money. Yes, so $700 in car parts and hardware. That's what I spent here to make the setup special. Like the car part, not the TVs, not the PC, that kind of stuff. What wheelbase? Thank you, King Brad. What wheelbase? I do have a Fanatec Club Sport DT here with 12 Newton meters. You mounted a Audi wheel on a G920. How did that go? In terms of force feedback. Rome, this game is called ETS 2. Oh, thank you, Twisty. King Brad, oh man, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, I appreciate it. You should, Nellis. You should, man. You definitely should. Tempus, hey, man. Do you have force feedback? Yes, I have 12 Newton meters of force feedback, so it's pretty strong. I have to turn it down about 70% so it doesn't feel too heavy when I'm driving. There is a Moza shifter that has force feedback, and it's originally a plain stick. Do you plan on getting one? I saw that. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if I plan to get one, but if Moza sends me another, you know, they sent me my wheel and the pedal that I have, I would install it, but I don't plan to buy it. Ranger, the game is called Euro Truck Simulator. It wasn't that bad to mount it, but it did lose some force feedback, but not that much. Oh, nice to know. How long have you done that for? Did it force, like, is it creating an extra strain on your steering wheel? Because people always ask me if they can use a Logitech, and I don't know, I've never done it in a Logitech, but I would think that doing it on a direct drive is more advisable. Awesome, JM. Yeah, I'm getting closer and closer to my follower goal of 200,000 people on TikTok. That's pretty cool, man. And kind of crazy if you think about it. Should you install a Volkswagen MK1 from 1980 sim? Oh, dude. If you have the car, yeah, absolutely. Jailing dealer, drive license. I don't know what you're saying there, other than drive license, but I hope you can get a driver's license, man. It's pretty fun. Drive everywhere, do things, do chores, you know. It's a lot of fun. I have my driver's license for 25 years. Never had a single ticket. So drive safely, drive carefully, and build a simulator while you're at it. So you can just go crazy, do whatever you want. Like, I'm going over the speed limit here. If I get a ticket here, it doesn't matter. I saw your video on the Red app, like where you were mounting your wheel action. Oh, cool. Yes. So you saw my tutorial on the steering wheel. Yes, I did the same process for I have to turn here, the Fanatec and Moza once, and it works quite well. I could safely say that all my tutorials work for any car. If you're, you know, if you're handy enough to kind of figure out that some things are going to be a little different, you're going to have to adapt and adjust, but the overall idea is the same. Can we download on a phone, Zayad? Unfortunately, no. I think there are truck games for phones, but not this one specifically. The one ticket I got was pretty legitimate. I was with a Golf GTI, stock for once, and it was parking on the wrong spot. Oh, dude. Yeah. I feel you. I was stopped a couple of times, but I always was let go with a warning. So there was one time I was stopped because I turned left, and the light was yellow and it turned red, and I was pulled over. Let's get off the left lane here. I was pulled over, and the lady was nice, and she let me go with a warning. Does every button works? Yes, Chris. Every single button works. Every single button here works and does something. And they're all Arduinos. Name, how do you achieve that type of setup? You can follow my tutorial on the Red app. All you have to do is go to the Red app, the one with the play button in the center, and check out my videos. I'm not going to change lane, I'm going to stay here. Why does the speedometer not work? Oh, everything kind of stopped. That's very well. I think there's some crash on my sim hub. Let's check it out. Well noted, thank you. Stopped working for whatever reason. So now you're gonna see the gauge cluster reset. Oops. Get this locked here. So it does work. The cluster gave up. I never seen that happening, but it can happen sometimes. So all I have to do is restart it. So I go here to my gauge cluster. So this is SimHub. This is what runs every Arduino here. And then I can apply changes and it will just kind of reset. Now you see the lights off and it's going to go through its reset cycle. There we go. Now let's see if it's back. I think it's a game thing. Yeah, wow. Because the clock is right, 9:43 a.m. The temperature is right. Just a game. So let's see here. funny because it's sending 0. So let's change the game here and see if we'll force it to come back. So if we change the game, it'll reset the dashboard again. And it'll come back to Euro Truck because it's automatic. So it activates the game. And let's see. Gonna restart. And it's back. Yes, with something with the game. The game stopped sending information. Can you see the outside? Yes. Crazy Q50 sim racing. I never had any issues, man. Never. With my ATS stopped sending information. That was a first. But thank you guys for noticing, because I didn't notice. Hey, Coda Bear. Pretty good, man. Welcome back. We're gonna stop live streaming in a few minutes, man. I'm sorry, dude. You just arrived and I'm leaving. We're gonna find a next stop, the truck stop, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you guys. F1 Lib, how much did you pay for your setup, dude? I paid about $700. $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware. Kimberly, do we have to put gas? Yes, I have about half a tank still, but I do have to put gas in the game. Do you ever plan on installing some motor under the thing to simulate the G-forces? Ah, man, I'd love to, but I think I would have to change the whole cockpit because of the wood structure. I don't think it'd be able to handle the movement, man. And the weight. Ah, that's alright, Coda. I'll be back on Friday now. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be live streaming tomorrow and Thursday. I have a business trip, so I'll be out. I'm sorry. But I'll be back on Friday. Why are you guys slowing down in the middle of the road? My haptics motor and my LED matrix won't do anything. It might be an ID issue. It could be. What? Who hit me and why? Really? Am I still pulling the car? Yes, I'm pulling somebody. Look. This Jetta here wants to be towed. We're gonna tow him to the next, till we get to the next stop. Yes, my VODs are all out there. What car is the turn signal taken from? A Volvo, yes. Everything you see here is from the same Volvo S60R. So the turn signal, the wiper stocks, everything's from the Volvo S60R. Yeah, I'm pushing another car. That's that's become a theme here for me. I'm gonna take him for a ride. Oh, there's 2 trucks stopped there, so we're gonna have to go. Oh, we are lighter now. Kind of going over the curb here. That's all right. Oh, that would explain a lot, Crazy Q50. Yes, you did, Aquisty, and I really appreciate that, dude. So here we are, guys. We are parked. And we are going to take a little break on this delivery. So there's still 17 minutes to deliver this cargo. And if you guys want to see me finish it, come back on Friday. And I usually live stream from Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 9:40-ish a.m. However, I got a business trip tomorrow that will take me to Chicago, and it will take me away from my simulator for a couple of days. So I'll be back on Friday, and I hope to see you guys here again. Turn off the engine. There we go. Engine is off. Gabe, this is so cool. What year R is the dashboard from? This is from a 2005 Volvo S60R. Thank you guys for watching so much. I really, really appreciate it. I cannot even begin to express how much I appreciate you guys watching. It's a lot of fun for me, and I hope it's a lot of fun for you guys as well. I hope to see you guys again on the next live stream. If you're not following and you like what you see, follow. If you're on the red app, click that subscribe button. Hit the like on the live stream just to help me out a little bit. If you're on the purple app, I see all of you guys there. Thank you for watching the live stream. I hope to see you guys again. Consider subscribing. I have only 1 subscriber on the purple app. So eventually, that needs to go up if I want to grow in that platform. All right, my friends. Thank you for watching. Have a very awesome week for you guys, and I'll see you next Friday.